Hi, soul friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and thank you for joining me. Today is day 6 of my 40-day challenge of bringing spiritual insights to you. And so, in meditation this morning, what I was receiving is that we have entered into this 12-year cycle, and we are now going into the second year of this. And what has happened within the consciousness of the collective consciousness is that there has been enough of us that have been willing to evolve and change, have been willing to rise up in consciousness level. And because of that, the archangels have decided to release extra light. So, extra light is this beautiful surge of energy, right? This extra life force energy that we are being supplied with. And what they're asking us is to really honor rest. And so many of us have been programmed, right, to think perhaps that rest is weakness, that we are not doing enough, we are not really participating in life if we are resting too much. So often we want to be, or we are in that place of busyness, we are in that place of just doing and doing and doing. And some of us are running on this hamster mill. And what we are being called and invited to is really to honor rest. So they're asking us to really listen to our bodies, listen to the time when we are feeling fatigued, when we have feeling different symptoms. We can be feeling a headache, we can be feeling just pressure in the third eye, we can be feeling body fatigue, we can be feeling all these symptoms. And the thing is those are all these signs of ascension, these signs of us actually evolving and beginning to grow. And these are signs that this light is coming in and it is beginning to move the density within us. And so we're being asked to really honor rest and to listen to our bodies. So this can mean that we might need to adjust our schedule. We might need to move some things around in our day in order to facilitate some rest and to give ourselves maybe 10 minutes or lay down or sit down in quiet for 20 minutes, and to really pay attention to this because our physical vessel needs to catch up and we need to process this energy, this light, this Christ light that's coming in. And this is going to actually propel us to move forward. And when we honor this rest, it allows us to actually ignite that creativity within us. It restores hope within us. It restores that energy. It restores that vitality so that we can then go on and be this full expression of who we are meant to be. So as we are in this journey of remembrance of the truth of who we are being called to honor rest, to honor our bodies, and to really pay attention to how we are nurturing our bodies. Are we providing it with proper nourishment, proper clean water? Are we taking time to really decompress and honor that place of rest? And the other thing that they were saying that we can actually do is many of us think of rest as sleep or maybe sitting quietly, but what I was receiving is that we are also, we need to rest the mind because the mind can be so very busy. And they provided this beautiful tool, and I'm just going to share it with you. So, what they're recommending is that we do take time out of the day or sometime during the week where we are going to intentionally rest our mind. And how do we do that? If you'll notice that we have many, many thoughts throughout the day. In fact, I think it's something like 60,000 thoughts that we think every day. And this is just astronomical. And so what they're saying is that we are not actually required to follow those thoughts. And this is such a powerful message, because if we can just take a moment, right, and sit in stillness, this is what we're being called to or invited to in this little exercise, is to lay down, to sit in quiet, in stillness, and just allow those thoughts to come in and allow them to pass by, just like clouds. So as we sit in this stillness, in this quietness, and we allow those thoughts to float by and we don't actually follow those thoughts, then our mind starts to become still. Our mind begins to become quiet, and the thoughts begin to cease. And this allows our mind to fully come into a place of rest. And this is so powerful because as we rest our mind, right, it begins to quiet. We begin to come into stillness. And it is through this resting that we will be later rejuvenated, and we will be able to go on with our day, go on with all of those ideas and all of the things that we want to bring forth into life, right? To experience life. So resting our mind will actually help us to ignite that creativity within us. It will actually help us to have more clarity and more focus on all of the tasks that we actually want to complete, that we need to complete. So just consider this message, right? Consider and honor rest, and also consider this exciting time that we are in, these 12 years of this incredible surge of additional Christ light that's coming in, that is going to propel our evolution. So in terms of how we are evolving and how we are overcoming the density and the limitations that have kept us stuck in life, if we can rest, what they're saying is that we are allowing, right? We can ask to receive this additional light. We can ask to be transformed. We can ask to evolve. We can ask to rise and to become the truth of who we are in the fullness of who we are meant to be, because we truly are these spiritual beings having a human experience. And this is that place, this is the time that we are receiving this wave of support to really propel us forward. And so just consider that. And also, the other thing I was receiving was that life is kind of ebb and flow. So we can have these surges of energy, and then we can have a time where we're required to rest. So there is ebb and flow in life, just like a wave coming in from the ocean, how it builds that momentum, right, as it is coming towards the shore, and then it dissipates. So recognize that each person is unique and different, and has been born in a different astrological sign as well. And everybody has a time for rest and reflection, and everybody has a time in their cycle of action, of being out there, of really bringing their creative ideas forward. So recognize that you will not be the same as everybody else. You will be different. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I appreciate you watching. If you enjoyed the messages that I'm sharing, please like and subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to seeing you.